All right, we're going to work on the second part of Unit 2, Lesson 13, starting with Activity 13.3. Okay, it says here are some polynomial functions with known factors. So they're giving us one of the factors. Rewrite each polynomial as a product of linear factors using long division. Remember, linear factors means that x can't have a power greater than 1. Okay, so they give us the polynomial a of x, and they give us our first linear factor is x minus 7. So they've started the division for us. Okay, let me cover that up for a minute. What's it take to make x turn into x to the third power? So we need another 2 x's, so we're going to go x squared. So we got x squared times x gives us x to the third. X squared times negative 7 gives us negative 7x squared. And then they've already changed the signs to subtract. Okay, so the first two go away. So we got negative 7x squared plus 7x squared. Now that's kind of weird here because that adds up to 0x squared. So that means we're going to bring down minus 16x plus 112. So this kind of just goes away. We don't need that now. Okay, so x times what gives us negative 16x. So x times negative 16 gives us negative 16x. Okay, so negative 16 times x is negative 16x. Negative 16 times 7, I assume that's probably 112. Yep, negative 112. Or positive 112, I mean. Because a negative times a negative. Okay, so we'll switch our signs and add it up. So that's 0 and that's 0, so they just go away. So now we're down to a of x equals x minus 7 times x squared minus 16. Now I could rewrite that. I'm missing the x term there. So I could say a of x equals x minus 7 times x squared plus 0x minus 16. And I can factor that. We've been doing that for a while. So we got a of x equals x minus 7 x and x to get that x squared. Factors of 16 that subtract a 0 must be 4 times 4. And if I want to give a 0, it must be 1's a plus, 1's a minus. And we now have our 3 factors of the polynomial, which we could turn into zeros to help us graph if we wanted to. All right, the second one here, they make us do all by ourselves. So we're going to put x plus 3 on the outside. We got x to the third minus 3x squared minus 13x plus 15 on the inside. So x times what gives us x to the third? Well, that's x to the second. We need 2 more x's. So x to the second times x is x to the third. X to the second times 3 is 3x squared. Be careful with your signs here. So instead of subtracting, I'm going to switch the signs and add, just because that's easier for me. X to the thirds go away. Negative 3x squared and negative 3x squared is negative 6x squared. Bring down the minus 13x. Okay, so 1x times what gives me negative 6x squared? Well, I need it times a negative 6. And I need 2 x's and I only got 1, so I have to have 1 more. So negative 6x times 1x is negative 6x squared. Negative 6x times 3 is negative 18x. And again, instead of subtracting, I'm going to switch my signs and add the opposite. So the 6x squared and the negative 6x squared add up to 0. Negative 13x plus 18x is positive 5x. Bring down the 15. So 1x times what gives me 5x? Well, that's 1x times 5. So 5 times 1x is 5x. 5 times 3 is 15. Time to subtract, which really means I'm going to switch the signs and add, just because that's easier. Okay, so the 5x and the negative 5x is gone. 15 and negative 15 is 0. So that means I'm down to the function c of x equals x plus 3 times x squared minus 6x plus 5. And I think I can probably factor that. So c of x is x plus 3. We're going to factor the trinomial now. So the x squared gives us x times x. Read it backwards. Factors of 5 that add up to 6. Well, that's got to be 5 times 1. And if I want that to give me a negative 6 out of a 5 and a 1, it must be a minus and a minus. So again, I could go ahead. I've got my 3 linear factors. I could use that to figure out what my graph might look like, where it's going to cross the x-axis. All right, take a few minutes, do the practice problem that I've got there for you, and have a great day.